Hi, and welcome to my channel at My Divine 360. My name is Anisha, and today I'm going to come with a little twist to my channel. So just a little about me. I've been on YouTube for a while, on and off, and honestly the reason for that was because, truthfully, I was just trying to find my flow, all while being slightly distracted. I've allowed life situations to distract me, which resulted in inconsistency, but I'm at a point now where my perspective has kind of shifted. I no longer look at distractions as a bad thing. Sometimes so-called distractions are here to build you in certain areas, grow you in other areas, or even ripen you until the time is right. You know that quote, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? Well, I believe when the student is ready, alignment will appear and distractions will disappear. So lately, I've been thinking to myself in regards to my social media presence. I have actually been busting my brain, trying to figure out and understand my conflicting thoughts, which is a mixture of knowing what I want to do, but in the same spectrum, not knowing what to do. Have any of you ever been in that type of energy? You literally know what you want to do, but at the same time, you're not so sure what to do. And then when you start doing the thing that you feel you're supposed to do, it just doesn't feel right. It just feels a little forced, stressful, if you will, a little not in alignment. So eventually, I got to thinking, started breaking it down. I need to be able to be on social media, but also be able to be myself. It has to be beneficial to myself. As little to no headache causing as possible, and shouldn't be an inconvenience to my life. I'm a mom, so I have to be able to get my daily dues done. One thing I realize about social media is if it doesn't align with you, you'll find yourself neglecting parts of your life, and I must be able to grow and be real in areas that I choose to express interest in. Because your girl's not one-dimensional. And being an over-analyzer, I can tend to overthink sometimes. I tend to over-analyze on what and how I'm going to create my world, how to balance out my social media presence, and also how to be present for myself and be present for my family, all while maintaining my sanity and my non-masculine, feminine, superwoman complex. You know how everybody's on that tip right now, where everybody's trying to be feminine, doesn't want to be too masculine, also trying to tap into their superpowers, quitting their jobs and running a business. At the same time, girl, I be trying to do the same thing. Okay. Even though I feel like once I tap in, mine is more about making sure my masculine doesn't dominate, because I got my feminine in check, but that masculine, once it come out, girl, I could definitely lose touch. And lastly, my business must make sense. It must make that money, girl. It must accommodate my lifestyle, the lifestyle that I have now, and the lifestyle that I have projecting in my head that's currently playing on replay. I just want to be real and be myself. This kind of is a test for me to see if it will even work. I'm going to go with it because it just feels in alignment with me at the moment. And lastly, I also want something where I don't have to sit down and map out time to edit and stuff. I want my business to be as simple and flowing as possible. Something that I literally can just do on the go. Something that allows me to express my thoughts wholeheartedly, all dimensions of me, and also create a space for other people to do the same as well. Something that allows me to feel like I'm not boxed in. And I think I finally got it. I finally received a download on how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go with the flow. So welcome to my new, I'm going to call it visual podcast, where I express my thoughts, keep it real, where I or we grow mentally, spiritually, and financially. And I or we just become the greatest, highest versions of ourselves, all while still living and being present. And honestly, some days my thoughts may seem a little jumbled. They may seem a little bit on top of each other. They may even come full circle. But that's what this visual podcast is all about, the journey. It's about becoming who I am to become. It's about growth. It's about evolving. It's about transparency. And lastly, it's about being as present as one could possibly be within this new way of living. So that's all the thoughts I have for today. So hopefully you like what you see and you see what you like. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later days.